So we're back down here at the pipe, little pipe project today. We haven't been down here for a couple of days, and now our problem's getting a little bit worse. I've got water coming over the road. So yeah, we've just had some heavy rain last night, so it hasn't quite helped. So now water's starting to come up on the road, and we've also got water seeping out in a couple of places. So we've got water coming out down here. I'm sure you can see that. But down that little, down that very crack, so water's coming out through there. And water's coming out through where that orangey red clay is, seeping out through there. Very little of it's even coming out the pipe. I mean, I've tried to hit it again with the crowbar, but you can't exactly get that big clump of shit. You know, that big mound is just right here somewhere, in this little vicinity. So it's not too far to get. It's in a pain in the ass spot though. I've been down here a few times, so I've been trying to get in and out. It's just getting too slippery. Should put it in a proper track through there. And it's that bad where you're thinking about bringing down an excavator in the wet to try to dig a ditch straight through. Try run an excavator straight through and try cut in a bit of a ditch. I mean, this area here always built up with silt. I always went through with the excavator and just cleaned it out. And always threw the silt just up here. But now when it's backed up that much and you can't even see with the pipe, then you got trouble. I mean, this is it's unreal, it's what it is. Just a bit out of breath after trying to clear some of the shit out of that pipe. As you can see, the water's just going straight through, all the way up. It's backing all this up like crazy. It backs up to about here somewhere. Yeah, right here's right about where it finishes. Well, in this section anyway, I mean, it looks like it still continues. I haven't been that as far up to find out how far back the water's backed up, so I can only see in that section there. So, and here in the ditch. So it's still running. Trying to do with a decent amount of silt. That's what builds up there. Yikes. I didn't even know it was still running down here. I thought it was just dammed up, but still running from somewhere. After all the rain we've had lately, it's washed out one of the haul roads we built. I mean, this one here I built recently. And this is held up pretty good. Whew. Bit of a walk. Right. It's pretty good down here, and you can probably hear it. It's built up like crazy through there. And after all the rain we had, it's washed out one of our haul roads completely. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, that's because there's a massive hole on the side. So no shit, the hole's going to go out. The fact is, I really had nowhere to get soil from to try and backfill this big hole to patch this haul road. You know, I can't really go over there and start taking that soil because I'll only throw it somewhere about here. It won't really be enough to build this area up. So I'll try another plan. Well, we'll sort something out, I suppose, with this road. It'll actually get cleaned up. Had better fill brought in, so I can maybe dig in a hole on the side of this bank. Should be pretty good. Or at least down in here anyway. It's nice and shady and there's all good clay through there. It's all ready yellow stuff. So it's got a good mix to it. Yeah, you can see the hole marked up all the way through. I haven't walked through here before, so I don't really know what the hell I'm going to step on. Ooh. You can tell my dad's been in here. On barbed wire through. It's all blocking up through there and just still running its course all the way through. I mean, this area here would be perfect to put in a pit. I had to get some fill. If we had another 6-ton tipper. Well, we don't, but I'll keep you updated if that ever happens. But right now I'm going to head back and try to get this block cleared out. I'll make a video on how the progress goes. So we've already cleared a little bit of the pipe already. We've had it pushed up and a lot of water started coming out, so that's a good sign. So you can see where the water came up to is just right here on the timber. And we pushed it in a little bit and I think it's cleared the blockage enough, so we're gonna try, I'm gonna try maneuver around this way here, up in the section here. I'm gonna come down and try grab the timber again, try to push it hard up into the pipe, so it should clear it. So yeah, keep watching. So we finally got the pipe fixed and all cleared now. The blockage was actually just all built up silt, so I had to push all the silt up to try and make a bit of a wall, a bit of a dam wall, and then try run some timber straight through just to push all the silt straight through and straight out. Just so I'll try to clear the blockage, because last video, we tried to clear the blockage through this way, but it didn't quite work. So as I've gone through and cleared all of it this way, and then took out all the silt, all the waters ran straight down, and just ran everything straight out. So now the pipe's flowing how it should be. That's awesome. So now we're doing the fun part, and that's backfilling the entire trench. But now that we know that the pipe's just a little bit too short now, ever since that little piece there got snapped off. It's actually a big piece, but it's made a little bit shorter. So now that there's broken off, it's just going to make the pipe a little bit more difficult to work with now. So when I get all this here backfilled, I'm going to lay in some rock right in front of the pipe, just that sort of filtration system, so all the silt gets caught in the rock and nothing goes out but clean water. And yeah, this thing here was just gushing, you saw in the last video, it's gushing like crazy. Eventually got it all cleaned, and normally I like to stay nice and clean, but all this sort of shit here doesn't quite exactly work, You're getting covered dirt and grease and cutting your hands up and shit on busted pipe that's buried under silt. You don't really get to choose the sort of jobs you want to do, especially something like this. So now just going through and backfilling. There's nowhere really to get good soil from. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is just dig on the side of this bank here to get some good clay, just to try and build this up, and then just get this here patched up. And then when all this here is all built up, patched up, I'm going to grab all that mud and I'm just going to throw it straight down here into the gully, into this drain, because there's no point trying to clean it out again when it gets built up with shit again. So yeah, so all we're just going to do is throw some clay back, track along, and get this patched up. So before we just had the mud bucket running, and I've gone and brought down all the other buckets. I've mainly just needed the mud bucket and the 300 just to try to clean out around the pipe. So that's all we really needed for that. I was going to start using the mud bucket to throw some of this clay back, but it's just full of shit. So it's best not even using that bucket. And this clay is so sticky, it just sticks right into your bucket. So you always have to bang the bucket maybe 2 or 3 times to get it to break out. So I'll get you guys a video set up, of me throwing all the clay back to build this road back up. And yeah, that's it. So this job's done. Well, I had to dig out a couple of borrow pits. I had to dig a big one here to get some fill, and then throw straight back, and then get heaps of loose shit from around that tree to backfill the hole, and a little bit of loose stuff up here to throw back in there. And we took out a stockpile that was here, and that stockpile there actually got this road finished. So, you know, it sort of helped out with that stockpile. But yeah, that's it. Job's done. So, on to the next project.